Are we in the presence of royalty?
We may be, sir. Would you like some tea?
Tea time.
Would you like some tea?
Must be 4 o'clock.
Some tea?
Yeah. What is it? English
breakfast?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. English breakfast.
It's pretty good shit.
Hi, this is Brian White. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 28 of Celebrity Soul Speak, Diana Spencer. My wife, Renee, is a medium, and I've been a radio personality for over 50 years. The other side established communication with us because they wish to stay in touch with this dimension. They are our teachers, the invisible knowledge that helps us on our way. They have much to share and hope that those who listen will reflect on their messages.
Okay, so every soul I talk to impresses me. They inspire me and show me the way. I don't even know what's happening. I've never met any of them in life, so I have no prior relationship with them. I try not to attach their celebrity persona to my opinion. I find most of them are now soul-driven and don't really have much of an ego. That's not to say they're all that way. I've met some souls that are just like they were in life here. It's time to take souls out of the closet, and everyone on earth needs to learn about their soul connection. Why are we hiding it? This interview was very emotional for me. It's not every day that you get a chance to speak with Princess Diana. She's a kind-hearted soul who only wishes the best for mankind. Thank you so much for speaking with me. Diana says you're welcome, and I do know about your project. There's very little that happens on Earth that we don't know about. I appreciate your professionalism and the kindness you've shown to those you've spoken to. You have many fans here, and there are many who want to speak with you. Well, that's amazing. I'm going to get to all that I can. I think it's important for souls to be able to communicate with those who are still here. So, Diana, let's just get this out of the way. Will you tell me about the accident and your passing? Diana says, well, there really isn't much to tell. We were being pursued, and when we got in the tunnel, I don't know what happened. The car was swerving, and that's all I remember. I woke up here. There have been stories that it was no accident, that you were murdered. Is that true? Diana says, no. The driver of my car was going too fast and basically lost control. It was an accident of human creation. What did you want to be when you grew up? Diana says, I wanted to be a teacher. From very young, I wanted to teach and help children grow up with a good education. That's so important. And there's so many children who don't get the proper education. There's so much talent that goes to waste because people can't get the education to pursue their God-given gift. You can't be an architect if you haven't got the training, but there are some people who have a natural talent, and those are the ones that really break my heart. They could contribute so much to the world. How did you meet Charles? Diana said we met at a party. I don't like to speak of him. You were involved in many social projects for the betterment of mankind. I can't imagine the satisfaction you must have felt knowing you gave to the world. Diana says, oh, yes, I did get satisfaction from what I did, but it's always a short-lived feeling because for everyone helped, there are 10 who don't get help. And that's always in the back of your mind. So, yes, it's a fleeting feeling. What was your life like as a princess? What was a typical day? Always busy, doing the work of the royal family and my work. Then when my boys came along, being a mom, my life was not typical to yours. I didn't do housework or cook. There were people who attended to us so we could focus on doing the important things. How much more could you get done if you had help? A lot more for sure. What lesson did you learn here, and did you fulfill your mission? Diana says, I learned forgiveness. I had to. I couldn't live with the anger and resentment I felt. It was destroying me. So I realized I had to let it go. I was fortunate to have access to the most high spiritual teachers in the world at that time, and I've learned many lessons, but forgiveness for me was the main lesson. It's very hard to live a blessed life when you have blackness in your heart. I'm lucky that I was able to spend some of my life in bliss after I forgave. I would recommend to everyone to forgive. Are you coming back? Diana says, there? I don't know. I'm able to do so much from here. I may someday, but absolutely not now. What do you think of your boys? I'm so proud of my boys. They've grown to be their own persons, especially Harry. I know all about the controversy surrounding them now, and I hope I'm able to help guide them into the life they should have. William desires to continue his life as a royal, and I certainly support that, and Harry's already made his decisions, and I respect those also. I believe that as long as you're doing what you believe is right for your life, you'll be able to find that balance that's lacking in so many people. They're lacking faith in the universe. You have to give yourself over and let the universe guide you to where you're supposed to be. There's so much that is known but not talked about, not taught. Children get no spiritual education, and that's a shame because that is their real life. It's just as important, not more, than learning how to be human and function as such. There's room for both. I hope someday that humans will realize they're missing the mark. What do you think of the world now? It's changed so much since you left. What do you think you would be doing if you were still here now? Diana says, I think the world is going through an adjustment. I think that this is time for a change, but what I'm seeing is not promising. There's so much hatred. If I were still there, I would be enjoying my life with my boys and grandchildren in some sort of teaching role. Diana, do you have advice for mankind? Oh my goodness, there's not enough discussion or education about the soul, about what life is really about. People need to focus on the long term of this existence. Your human body and mind are disposable. Your soul lives, and while you're on earth, you should be focusing on those soul lessons, not worrying about who made this dress or how much money this person made in a movie. A lot of the time, after your life is mostly behind, people do wake up and realize there is more, and those that do benefit from getting onto the right path. The others will have to make decisions when they get here and realize that they spent their whole lifetime on earth chasing the dream instead of chasing fulfillment. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to recognize your soul as who you really are. Many don't even know their soul. Start right now. There are many on earth who can't teach, many books and videos who speak of this. Renee, I know you're in the process of learning. You've been curious all your life, but I really think this time you're committed and will get to where you need to be. Never give up.
Thanks for joining us. Join Celebrity Souls Speak on Facebook at facebook.com/The Celebrity Souls Speak. And check out Renee's blog at commonsenseinwilmingtonnc.blogspot.com. Sense spelled CENTS.